Namibia, one of the beautiful places to be in Africa. Namibia, officially the Republic of Namibia, is a country in Southern Africa. Its capital and largest city is Windhoek. Its western border is the Atlantic Ocean. It shares land borders with Zambia and Angola to the north, Botswana to the east, and South Africa to the south and east. Namibia gained independence from South Africa on 21st March 1990, following the Namibian War of Independence. The driest country in sub-Saharan Africa, Namibia has been inhabited since prehistoric times by the San, Damara, and Nama people. It ranges from arid in the north to desert on the coast and in the east. Please subscribe, hit the bell and click all. Then like our videos and share. The landscape is spectacular, but the deserts, mountains, canyons and savannas are perhaps better to see than to occupy. The only permanent rivers are the Kunene, the Okavanyo, the Mashi, and the Zimbabwe on the northern border and the Orange on the southern. Such a beautiful scene as compared to the developed countries. The coastal Namib deserts, the treacherous reefs and shoals of the coast explain the late conquest of Namibia and form a geographic frame around the country. Visitors come here on regular basis to visit these 9 scenes. You can also come and enjoy yourself. It has got such beautiful buildings, nice hotels, and a lot of good people who are hospitable. You can come and make yourself comfortable here. The coastal lines are amazing to view. Such a beautiful scene you can enjoy here. The government spent a lot of money to keep this plane and this place very clean for all people to come and enjoy themselves. Such a beautiful city, like New York of Africa. There are lots of nice sea creatures that needs to be seen by the world. Less than 1% of the country is estimated to be Arab, though almost 2/3 is suitable for pastoralism. Wasteland, that is mountain and desert, and bush or wooded savanna, plus a small forest zone, constitute the remainder. About half of the entire population live in the far north, roughly 15% in the commercial ranching areas north and south of Windhoek, 10% in central and southern ex-black homeland, more than 10% in greater Windhoek. Namibia's population live in urban areas. Namibia's population is young. Some 2/5 are 16 years of age or younger, and is growing at a relatively modest rate compared with those of other African countries. Transportation. Transportation here is dominated by Trans-NAMIB, a public sector rail, road, and airline operator. Transport infrastructure is reasonably good, with main route through the Caprivi Strait and thence to Zambia and Zimbabwe and to Botswana being upgraded. Air Namibia flies to national and regional destinations and to Europe. There is an international airport at Windhoek. A handful of large road transport companies compete with larger numbers of small haulers. Both the Namib and Kalahari Desert are characterized by exotic, fragile desert plants. The mountains are sparsely wooded, and the plateau is predominantly scrub bush and grass. Trees are much more frequent in the north. Varieties of aloe are common throughout the plateau and the less sandy portions of the Kalahari. Namibia is richly endowed with game, albeit poaching has seriously diminished it in parts of the north. Throughout the ranching zone, game, notably antelope and giraffes, coexist with cattle and sheep. The Etosha Pan in the north is a major game area and tourist attraction. Mining is central to the economy. It accounts for just under 30% of the GDP, though less than 10% of the labor force is employed in this sector. Diamonds, uranium oxide, and base metals dominate mining. However, gold and natural gas are increasingly significant, and oil production, that's offshore and in the Etosha Basin, is potentially so. Namibia supplies about 30% of the world diamond output, but the value of this contribution varies with world prices. About 85% of Namibians are black, 5% of European ancestry, and 10% in South Africa, terminology colored. Of the black majority, about 2/3 are Ovambo, with the Kavango and Herero, the Damara, and the Caprivian people following in population size. Other ethnic groups have much smaller populations. Afrikaners and Germans constitute 2/3 and 1/5 of the European population, respectively. Most ethnic Europeans are Namibian citizens, though some have retained South African citizenship. English is the national language, though it is the home language of only about 3% of the population. Ovambo languages are spoken by more than 80% of the population, followed by Nama Damara with about 6%. Some 80 to 90% of the population are, at least, formally adheres to a Christian confession. About 1/2 of the population is Protestant, most of whom are Lutheran. Roman Catholics constitute almost 1/5 of the population. Smaller Christian denominations include Dutch Reform, Anglican, African Methodist Episcopal, Methodist, and Presbyterian groups. A small segment of the population adheres to traditional beliefs. Namibia is located on the southern margin of the tropics, and as such has distinct seasons. The coast is cooled by the Benguela Current, which carries with it the country's rich and recovering fish stocks, and averages less than 2 inches of rainfall annually. The Central Plateau and the Kalahari have wide diurnal temperature ranges, more than 50 Fahrenheit on summer days and less than 20 Fahrenheit in winter. In Windhoek, on the plateau, the average temperature for December is 75 Fahrenheit and the average maximum 88 Fahrenheit.
These animals have totally adjusted to
plants and animal life. Both the Namib and Kalahari Desert are characterized by exotic, fragile desert plants. The mountains are sparsely wooded and the plateau is predominantly scrub bush and grass. Namibia is richly endowed with game. Please subscribe, hit the bell and click all. then like our videos and share. Namibia is richly endowed with game. So poaching has seriously damaged it in parts of the north. So throughout the ranching zone, game, notably antelope and giraffes, coexist. Please make it a point to come to this beautiful country and visit. Enjoy the bright side of Africa.